Hey guys, thanks for tuning to the Bullet Points, where we get to review the latest and greatest in outdoor gear and firearms. So today we've got something a little bit different. All started a few years ago. I was at SHOT Show and met some guys from a company called Mantis. And they did kind of dry fire practice type stuff, hone your shooting skills through, lasers and stuff like that. And I kept in touch with them because they had a pretty cool product. You guys may have seen their Mantis X, which is a dry fire training system that works on like bows and handguns and, all sorts of other stuff. But what really interested me is when they came out with this, which is the Mantis Blackbeard. So this is an AR training tool that replaces your bolt carrier group and your charging handle, as well as your magazine, and gives you live fire drills by resetting your trigger and projecting a laser. So you can essentially practice all day long, every day, by running this and not go through a single round of ammo. And you can do it in your house without punching holes in the walls and getting your neighbors pissed off at you. So really cool concept here. I went ahead and picked one up because at the end of the day, it's probably cheaper than, a day or two at the range. So I wanted to test it out for myself. Had a really good time playing with it around my house. So I wanted to show you guys kind of how the system works. All right, guys, so you just start by doing your standard safety check. Nothing, clear your chamber, and then start to disassemble your AR. All you need to do is pull your back pin, pull your bolt carrier group out, pull your charging handle group or your charging handle out, and then slide in the Mantis as one piece. Seats right in there. Lock this back down. And now you've got this nice red charging handle letting you know that this is set up for the Mantis and not your standard one, so you know there's no bullets in there. And then you go ahead and insert your magazine. Now, what's really interesting is there's actually adjustments in here. So as the laser projects out, you can control where it goes, up, down, left, right. So you can actually dial the projection laser into any optics that you have. So as you're dry firing, you're increasing your muscle memory. And now I'll show you how this works. Magazine in. Magazine's got a standard micro USB charging port, and then your two little connections up top. Slides in like a regular magazine. And when we put it on fire, and then your reset. There's your fire. There's your reset. So now, as we look across the range here, I can fire at the rock above the black bag and project a green laser. Works with rapid fire. And it works with slow release. Super badass. Listen to this.
Perfect.
Fires, resets. Fires, resets. So you're now practicing with your AR in any configuration you want. Your buttstock, your trigger. So if you've got a Timony or a CMC or some other badass Geisley trigger you've dropped in there and you want to do dry fire practice with it but not spend 50 cents a round, this Mantis will do it for you. Keep all the ergonomics. It's not an airsoft gun. It's not something chintzy and cheap. It goes in your standard rifle and gives you the ability to practice all day, every day, while projecting a laser and saving yourself on ammo. So a couple other things about this Mantis Blackbeard. You can still do your magazine drills. You keep all the same ergonomics of your gun. You keep your same trigger pull. Again, you can adjust the laser to where it lines up with whatever optics you've got. So your muscle memory is staying the same. I mean, it is such a cool tool. I'm super happy with this thing. And the fact is, it's about 200 bucks. So you're gonna spend that going to the range anyway. and you can't practice in your house with live ammo unless you live in a really shitty neighborhood. But I highly recommend this thing. Super cool. So Mantis has a couple other products. We'll put a link for their website down in the comments below or in the description below, but definitely check them out. If I could make one suggestion to them, it would be to sell additional magazines separate of the whole kit. It would be pretty cool to have one or two of these, maybe in a you know, belt pouch or something like that, or if you've got a plate carrier, so you can actually practice magazine draws and reloads rather than just using the one over and over again. Battery lasts a fair amount of time. You can get it with a red laser or a green laser. I opted for green because I have a red dot on my optic here and I wanted to be able to differentiate between the two. And you can really take into account things like, you know, bore height and things of that nature. So, you know, as your optic is here, your laser is going to be down here. So if you set this thing about 2 inches higher at 5 yards, you know that you're going to be pretty well on, and you can practice shooting light switches and lamps and cats all around your house. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. So guys, thanks for checking us out, and we'll see you next time on the Bullet Points.